Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Husna Izzati Binti Mohamad Zulkefli, metric number 1181606. As you can see on the screen, our topic is network protocol, token ring issues. So, what is network protocol? Network protocol are something we use through computer system every day, maybe every minute, even if we are not sure exactly what they are. Network protocol are procedures and formats that determine communication between two or more devices over a network. There are many protocols in use extensively in networking, and they are often implemented in different layers. Without network protocol, instant message would not delivered to your friends, and email would not reach their destination, and also website would not appear on your screen. To successfully send and receive information, device on both sides of communication exchange must accept and follow protocol convention, and these are a few examples of network protocol, such as hypertext transfer protocol, secure socket shell, and short message service. So now, what is token ring? Token ring LAN technology was developed by IBM in the middle 1918 as a fast and reliable alternative to Ethernet. Token ring technology used token passing to place data on media, and also had a starring topology. Token ring network were physically similar to a star topology in appearance, but logically wired as a ring topology. So, in a logical ring, there is a central device used to connect the network device together, such as servers, workstations, printers, scanners. This central device was called a multi-station access unit, MAU. MAU controlled a logical internal ring using something called as token. To access to the network media for a network device is given only by the position of a token that is passed from device to device on the ring. So token ring give us some advantage that we can see here. First, the advantage is determinant access method. Token path traceable always follow same order, and next, somewhat self-healing. Most MAU able to block non-responding PCs. So for the disadvantages, token ring hardware less available and more expensive, and also limited performance compared to recent Ethernet versions.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ainussabi Binti Mohammad Sulaiman, number metric 1181608. So why we choose this issue? We choose this issue because we want to find out what the difference between token ring and Ethernet. So in token ring is defined by IEEE 802.5 standard, while Ethernet is defined by IEEE 802.3 standard. Other than that, token ring is a star-shaped topology, while Ethernet is a bus-shaped topology. Next, we want to know what are the importance of token ring. So the importance is token ring can avoid the colliding of data packets on a network segment, because data can be sent by a token holder, and the number of tokens available is controlled. Number 2, the destination sends an empty token with a message and the destination address. Number 3, last but not least, is the receiver copies the data when the token recognize the node and returns it with a receipt that contain the address of the source.
The main objective of our study is to meet the requirement of the study assignment through the following aspects and things. Firstly, to explain concepts and definition of network protocol and token ring. Secondly, to identify the root cause of token ring problems that often occur among users. And finally, to identify the type of problem in the token ring and the solution.
Some finding on the issues. We find some problem in token ring, which is source problem, monitor not working and malfunctioning, busy destination, and some error in the data. So, what is the mean by source problems? I give you an example. If a station shuts down, the data transmitted by the source will continue to circulate in the ring for a long period of time. So, monitor station is installed to solve this problem. Next is monitor not working and malfunctioning. So, the entire of communication goes down if the monitor goes down. The monitor provides all system on the ring with heartbeat data to solve this problem. Polling is performed if the computer goes down, and all of the devices will act as a monitor. If the device gets hacked, it's called a malfunctioning monitor. Human intervention is the only solution to this problem. So we have to manually get it back to the normal state manually. If the destination is busy or all the buffers are full, then the sender can retransmit the data again and again. Throughout the event of corrupted data, the destination will not accept it, and the package would be discarded. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Sharifah Adiba Binti Mohamad Hilmi, metric number 1181609. Now, let's see our observations or insight about the findings. Let's see the first one. If one point of the topology is severed, then the entire network malfunctions. Second, ring topologies are one of the slowest network designs. And the last one is, if one workstation shuts down, the entire network gets impacted. Okay, let's discuss the first observation. If one point of the topology is severed, then the entire network malfunctions. Since most ring topologies take the unidirectional approach, a disruption of the network will impact every device. Although data packets can still travel along the remaining connections, the gap in the network will prevent a lot of the information from reaching its destination. This disadvantage can cause significant outages that lead to productivity declines until a repair can occur. The second is ring topologies are one of the slowest network designs. When you use a ring topology for a network, then the data packets getting transferred must pass through each workstation. That means it takes more time for the information to reach its intended destination. This disadvantage is the reason why many businesses avoid using this configuration unless they have no other option. It is slower than ever. Start topologies with multiple nodes because of the need to have all hands on the data that gets routed through it. The last one is, if one workstation shuts down, the entire network gets impacted. You don't need to sever a cable to impact a ring topology network. When one workstation becomes non-operational for any reason, then the entire installation cannot work as efficiently. That means you need to constantly check your hardware components to ensure that all of your equipment is working correctly. Most configurations with this design typically need more inspections than others because of how integral each unit is to the functionality of the topology. Next, let's see our suggestions or advice to others. The first one is perform auditing and mapping. The second is keep the network up to date. And the last one is encrypt the entire network. The first suggestion is to perform auditing and mapping. We suggest doing some auditing and mapping of your network. Always have a clear understanding of the entire network's infrastructure, for instance, the vendor or model, location, and basic configuration of firewalls, routers, switches, Ethernet, cabling, and ports, and wireless access points. Plus, know exactly what servers, computers, printers, and any other devices are connected, where they are connected, and their connectivity path throughout the network. The second is keep the network up to date. Check for firmware or software updates on all network infrastructure components. Log into the components to ensure default passwords have been changed. Review the settings for any insecure configurations and look into any other security features or functionality you currently aren't using. The last suggestion is to encrypt the entire network. You can also encrypt an entire network, which is convert information or data into a code, especially to prevent unauthorized access. One option is IPsec, which is security. A Windows server can serve as the IPsec server, and the client capability is natively supported by Windows as well. However, the encryption process can be quite an overhead burden on the network. Effective throughput rates can drop dramatically. And now we have a special question session.
To answering our friend's question, the question is, what are the causes of token ring fail? Probably the main reason why token ring failed, however, was pricing. IBM charged too much for royalties to vendors that want to produce token ring cards and NMAU card. This made all token ring equipment too expensive, and a token ring card could cost 5 and 6 times as much as an Ethernet card. So how collision is avoided in token ring? Token ring eliminates collision by the use of a single-use token, and early token released to alleviate the downtime. But Ethernet alleviates collision by carrier sense multiple access and by the use of an intelligent switch, which is primitive Ethernet devices like hubs can precipitate collisions due to repeating traffic blindly.
So the next question is there any differences between token ring and Ethernet? So first, token ring. In token ring, the token passing mechanism is used, while Ethernet use CSMA or CD mechanism. Next, token ring is defined by IEEE 802.5 standard, while Ethernet is defined by IEEE 802.3 standard. Next, token ring is deterministic, while Ethernet is non-deterministic. Token ring is a star-shaped topology, while Ethernet is a bus-shaped topology. And lastly, we can see the token ring handles priority, while Ethernet does not employ.
The question is token ring a LAN? Token ring IEEE 802.5 standard is a communication protocol in a local area network LAN, where all stations are connected in a ring topology and pass one or more tokens for channel acquisition. Next question is, how long can a device hold a token ring? The maximum time a token frame can be held by a station is known as time holding token (THT). By default, it is set to 10 milliseconds. No station can hold the token beyond THT.
In conclusion, ring topology was the most common network setup when the first LAN was introduced by IBM. Their tokens are innovative methods for connecting workstation, facilitating collaboration, and even creating telecommunication opportunities. Now we live in the world of technology where speed is an essential element of every productivity equation. This design is unpopular in some circumstances due to the threat of relationship disruption. Small business can take advantage of the high speed properties of small ring and their scalability, but large companies may consider their design to be too complex and inconsistent. When evaluating the topology advantages of this ring, it is important to consider the nature of the token environment in order against potential damage. Then we will know if this network design is best for our needs or if a different design will work better for us. Thank you. That's all from us. Thank you.